Early DLMM opportunity on Sonic, more interactions with Monad testnet, as well as a really underfarmed airdrop opportunity with hub.xyz. Let's get started. Starting with Sonic, shout out to Doglord who has actually found this interesting DLMM opportunity on Sonic. So as you know, Meteora has been the pioneer of this technology of concentrated liquidity on Solana. However, it has since expanded to Sonic with Metropolis DEX. Now, this has actually been something that has just crossed my radar a couple hours ago, so I'm still doing a much deeper research before we do a full-out tutorial. But from what I look, it really looks very straightforward and simple. It's very similar if you've ever used anything like Meteora or similar applications using the LMM. If there are any, it is very simple, straightforward. You choose the percentages you're using. You see some really incredibly juicy APRs. Here it was showing SUSDC pair showing 500% APR. So I'm really excited to get this tested. But yes, more on that in the future video. For now, I'm just putting this on your radar to see that this is incredibly early, very risky. As you can see, they only have, 6,000 followers on X. So for all we know, it might be a rug, so only use a small amount of capital if you're going to be playing with this, but it is a great airdrop multiplier for both Sonic airdrop and maybe if they do an airdrop like this one, Metropolis, who knows, but yeah, this is super early, super degen, so of course, if you are just trying to risk it for the biscuit, maybe wait for a little more clarity. And speaking of Sonic, there's a very interesting new development with Shadow Exchange, which is, as you know, one of the best dexes on Sonic. And they have this X33 liquid stake token, which is, of course, yield-bearing asset for Shadow, always appreciating in value compared to the native token itself, but it is actually doing so much higher than it should be. And this is, of course, a flywheel effect. We can call it Ponzinomics of a bull market, where always, if the volumes go up, fees go up, of course, voting happens. It's just a nice virtuous cycle, and it is actually a huge thread regarding this whole thing. So if you want to go into more detail, take a look. But for now, we can also see that there's a very nice opportunities for the exactly same pair as USDC, giving you 1.6k APR. Of course, this is a super tight range, but you can use the different range at which you feel appropriate. If you think that Sonic is going to be one of the best ecosystems for 2025, it is probably a good idea to maybe position full in USDC and then maybe just buying Sonic as it goes lower and then maybe even cashing out as it goes higher, all the while generating this amazing APR. Now for Monad, Santiago has just made a really great testing tutorial video, but we also have an addition to that from one of our guys in our Discord, Blicky. He has actually made a tutorial where you can also do some interactions with layer 0. So for example, you can get some Sepolia ETH by bridging using a layer 0 bridge, and you can do so, of course, always with Optimism or Arbitrum, even though at the moment, even Ethereum transactions are super cheap. As you can see, now is work week and it's 3.7 Gwei. It's beyond crazy. So guys, if you need to make some Ethereum transactions on your main wallets or airdrop farming wallets, this is definitely the time to do it when Gwei is this low. So of course, first we get our Sepolia ETH from bridging from Optimism and Arbitrum, then we go to Orbiter Finance, but there are other bridges as well, of course, O2 and many others, and you can use this bridge to get funds to Monad, and 0.002 ETH, so a couple dollars, gives you 22 testnet ETH. So that is an amazing deal. And then you can use it anywhere in Monad ecosystem, just as the tutorial said, but Ambient is one of these applications also live on Monad testnet, so it's maybe a 2-in-1 if Ambient ever does an airdrop, and they should, because they also have a points program for quite a while. Of course, if you want this kind of alpha early, the best thing you can do is to interact with people who are actually very experienced in this whole space. And this is why we have our Discord, where you can find information before it goes to YouTube, where you can interact with other degens like airdrop hunters, yield farmers. Really amazing place to interact. But again, private communities are where it's at. Bull markets are not forever. They are lasting only for 6 to 12 months. It's your duty to capitalize on these. If you wish to participate, if you want to join our Discord, you can do so on the subscriptions page, which is in the first link of the description of every video. It takes you to our website. Here you can find the monthly, yearly plans, as well as an air tracking application, which will help you keep organized, because just Google Sheets or whatever kind of typewriting is just not really comparable to organizational skills this provides. Wow, and speaking of, there's another guy in our Discord who has made a thread regarding this new Kaito-esque opportunity called hub.xyz, and it's basically the same thing as Kaito. You make smart interactions on X, you basically connect your account, do some activity with them, but apparently, I completely forgot about this, Grok is not just a pay feature. So this is like a special ChatGPT for X, basically, Grok. And you can actually use it. It used to be, I think, 10 queries per hour, but maybe they've also increased this. Anyway, TLDR, follow this thread. You simply connect your X account, you associate, you see which actually the topic for today is, and you can literally ask X AI to write you a reply that will get you these special kinds of points, tokens that you can grind every day. It's a couple minutes of work, but Kaito was amazing for no work whatsoever. So yeah, this is an incredible potential opportunity with hub.xyz. If you want to be early, this is the kind of stuff you have to pay attention to. Speaking of Kaito, it is doing really well. It's already listed on all major exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, and many others. So again, this is an AI play that's probably not worth fading. If you received an airdrop and you're just holding it in your wallet, make sure to actually stake it if you don't plan to sell it, because it's giving a decent APR, but much more importantly, they've actually created something called tiered social cards, and those are coming to Yaps. So basically, if you have claimed and staked more than 75% of your allocation, you're already in silver tier. And if you're a whale, if you hold more than 100k Kaito, and you've staked more than 75%, you're also going to be in the gold tier as well. Finally, there's also so many partnerships happening with Kaito, because projects understand that mindshare is the most important asset in the world. Attention is everything. Therefore, they've partnered up, and Mitosis is actually giving rewards to people who have voted for them during the first week of Kaito launching. So the Yaps leaderboard, where you can actually monetize, or in a way make use of your Yaps and smart followers. So keep this on your radar as well. And to wrap things up with Warcast and being early, if you're on the platform, you need to actually download the mobile application and get an early adopter badge by simply depositing 0.003 ETH and making one swap. Of course, this is speculative, but if Warcast does future rounds, then this is going to be amazing. Keep in mind that many projects were giving airdrops like Jupiter just for integrating with mobile application. For example, the carrots allocation for Jupiter was for mobile users. So apparently this is a trend. So if you're using Warcast, make sure to do this very, very simple, straightforward step. And this is a wrap for all the topics for today. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe with bell notifications on. Any questions, comments, drop them in the comment section below. And if you're ready to take your game to the next level, we're waiting for you in our Discord. Thanks for watching. Till next time, have an amazing day.